Dreams have a way of sneaking up on you. You picture them over and over, and then one day, they're right in front of you. Have you ever dreamed of seeing that one animal that feels almost mythical? Well, this is the story of how our dream leapt into reality.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This time we are in Kenya's most stunning and a wild place looking for a special animal. For some, this can be a life-changing experience, and for some, it's a moment you will never forget.
Yeah, as you said, I think this has been one of the iconic wildlife sightings, in Kenya, and it's quite popular in the region. So by the name of Giza, it might ring a bell for you guys. So whoever who's following up with wildlife sightings in Kenya and who's enthusiastic about wildlife sightings, you know the name. So we are here in Laikipia Conservancy to find Giza.
Yes. So this time we are staying in Laikipia Wilderness camp, specifically in the river camp, which sits on the bank of Narok River. So let me show you our camp. Guys, we are going to start our evening game drive. We are super excited, and we always tell ourselves not to set expectations too high because this is the wild, not a zoo. So yeah.
Yeah, so let's hope for the best. It's not just about Giza, the Black Leopard. This wilderness is all about the rare species you would find.
Yeah, who knows? We might get lucky. Guys, we just got to know there's a leopard around, so we are going to look for him now. So, yeah, let's see.
Meet Nyosha, one of Laikipia's stunning female leopards. Spotting her on our very first game drive was such a treat. Fingers crossed, our luck holds for the rest of the trip.
So we stop for a sundown until we, wait till maybe if Giza crosses,
Yeah.
she'll be crossing from here as
Yeah.
per the guide. So let's see whether we are lucky today.
Yeah, we're going to have some refreshments and enjoy the evening. Yeah, that's the plan.
They call her Giza Mrembo. In Swahili, it means beautiful darkness, a name as mysterious and captivating as she is. The Melanistic leopard is one of nature's rarest sights, her dark coat hiding rosettes, only visible when the light hits just right. And here she was, right before us on our very first day. Moments like this don't come often, but today, luck was truly on our side.
Hi guys, so we finished our game drive. It was one hell of a game drive. We saw Giza.
Yeah, that was speechless. We were dumbfounded for a couple of minutes, and then we started on, cracking on.
Yeah, there were moments I just stopped shooting and just looking at her. She's so beautiful, and I feel so lucky. I mean, we are lucky. All of us in the jeep, we were so lucky to see her. I mean, there were times
In proper lighting.
Yeah, so first day evening game drive it's crazy. It's mind-blowing to witness all that beautiful sightings, and especially to see Giza.
She surely is a gem.
Yeah.
The hype is real, and I think we envisioned,
Yeah.
sort of.
We manifested it for so long.
Yeah.
I think it finally came true.
Yeah.
So yeah. So guys, we're gonna have a nice drink to celebrate all this, and then we're gonna call tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hi guys, good morning.
Good morning, guys. So we just came for some coffee before we start our morning game drive. So hope it's gonna be a good one.
It's a bit chilly.
Yeah.
Daytime it's very warm, in fact very hot, but in the morning hours it's a bit chilly, and I'm sure with the wind it's going to be
cool. And also specifically river camp is in the leopard territory, as they say. So there's a lot of leopards around. See whether we can find a leopard with the golden light.
Yeah.
this morning game drive just became more interesting. We got to know that there are some wild dogs around. We can hear them, but we couldn't spot them yet. Let's hope we get to see these painted wolves. We finally saw painted wolves.
The wild dogs, the so famous, so elusive wild dogs. I think there were around 6 or 7.
Yeah.
The pack.
In the park, they were hunting and then they were interacting. It was so nice to see them. I mean,
One of the best sightings. I think it's the first time for us to see wild dogs, and I think you will love the footage.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think Laikipia had the highest chance when it comes to wild dogs, and
It has been rewarding.
it was it's amazing.
This was our very first wild dog sighting in Kenya, and what an amazing moment it was. Painted wolves are such beautiful creatures, loyal to their pack, playful, and so full of life. But at the same time, they are one of Africa's most endangered species, with only a few thousand left in the wild. Here in Laikipia, it's extra special, and being able to witness them here feels like such a gift.
We had a very productive morning game drive today. We saw wild dogs, so it's a very good game drive. And right now we are back at the camp to have our lunch, and we're gonna rest a bit and then start our evening game drive around 4 p.m. So for now, that's the plan. We've been going around for the past 2 hours, but still no special sightings. We had some alarm calls, but no leopards. So that's how it is some days. Sometimes you get this happening game drives with lots of sightings and sometimes not much. So right now we are just roaming around trying to find more animals, more sightings. So yeah.
We waited for Giza in our usual sundowner spot, but she decided not to show up today. Sun went down and then it was time for us to find our own sightings tonight.
We are back at the camp. We got a little late. It's almost 9:30 now.
Yeah.
So it was quite a slow evening. There was no sign of Giza. We were going around quite a few times, I think.
Yeah.
Covered the
We were
roads.
going around trying to find some sightings, but it was a very slow evening. So, but last minute, before we end the game drive, we got to know there's a male leopard hunting. So we went there and we were able to get some footages of him. It was a nice one, but we didn't see any hunt. So
It was pretty dark as well.
It was pretty dark, so yeah. And yeah, so now we are back at the camp. We just finished our dinner.
Yep.
We're gonna end the day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's our third day here in Laikipia. We came to have some tea to fuel up before we start our morning game drive. So the goal today is to find wild dogs and hopefully Giza as well, if we get really lucky. So anyway, we are super grateful for whatever nature has in store for us. So let's see how this game drive goes. guys, you stopped me at this beautiful waterfall. So we are going to track the wild dogs from here. Our guide heard that they were roaming here yesterday evening, so in this area. So we are going to track them and to see whether we can find them.
We climbed a rock, quite a hike. It's not long, but it's a bit technical. So this is the Baboon Rock in Laikipia Conservancy, and we are on top of it.
Yeah.
So that's how it happened was, I mean, we saw the rock from a distance even when we were coming.
Yeah.
And when we asked whether they have names or whether they have any significance, and then the guide told us, why don't we climb?
Yeah. And then we did.
And then we did.
With so much effort, we did.
You can see the entire conservancy, the plateaus, the other rocks, and some of the upcoming camps.
It's a beautiful view.
We didn't see the wild dogs, but we surely made memories. And in the end, that's what really matters.
We came for brunch, so we're gonna spend some time here and then continue with our game drive. After that brunch and that beautiful elephant sighting, we decided to head back to the camp. That time the light was too harsh and we couldn't find any animals, and we rather than going around and trying to put more time into finding sightings, we thought it's better to come back to the camp and then rest a bit. So right now we are fully rested. We had a good nap and all are refreshed. So we are waiting to start our evening game drive. So today the expectation is to see Giza before we head back to Nairobi. But you never know what nature has in store for us, because she didn't even show up yesterday. So she's having cubs and her behavior has changed completely than before. So let's see how today's game drive gonna be. Wish us luck.
witness the rarest moments in nature. It transforms you. It changes the way you see the world, and your perspective on its beauty will never be the same. We hope that one day each of you will experience this magic for yourself, to stand face to face with a creature so extraordinary it leaves you breathless. Moments like this don't just stay in your memory. They shift something deep within you, and they turn you into a storyteller.
Good morning, you guys. It's our last morning here in Laikipia, and we are having some tea before we start our morning game drive.
So yeah, we'll be doing a brief morning game drive today, just to see what we can find in the morning hours, because morning is the most active hours for any animal. So let's see.
And also our guide said that we can try and track the wild dogs. So we are hoping for that sighting. So let's see how it goes. The wild dogs didn't show up. We tried to look for them, but there's no sign of them at all. So we're gonna go back to the camp, have breakfast, and pack up to go back to Nairobi. Our wonderful stay here in Laikipia came to an end. We had amazing 3 days, so many incredible wildlife sightings. Of course, the greatest spectacle Giza, the Melanistic leopard. That was once in a lifetime experience.
Very true. And we should, extend our gratitude to Laikipia Wilderness Camp, the staff, including host Gabriel, who treated us very well. And the food here is amazing. The privacy of the camp is amazing. So all in all, it was a wonderful stay. Moreover, I think we should thank our amazing guide, Joseph Mugambe, and the spotter Mark for simply showing what Laikipia had to offer. So I think we'll be heading back to Nairobi in a while. We just finished our breakfast and we'll be driving back to Nairobi. So
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.